What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, December 27th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Liam Neeson, who is known for his tough guy roles, admits he felt totally ridiculous as he portrayed via motion capture and animation the enormous, terrifying-looking creature at the heart of Jay Bayona's A Monster Calls. The contemporary live-action movie is based on the young adult novel by Patrick Ness. It's about the monster's visit to a young teen played by Louis McDowell, whose mother, played by Felicity Jones, is dying. Asked by UPI at a recent roundtable interview with reporters in New York about the physical transformation he underwent and how that impacted his performance, the Northern Ireland-born star said he was first shown a bust of the character, then encouraged to pretend he was 40 feet tall, while his every movement was documented by 70 cameras. 64-year-old actor revealed, "And you're in the middle, and you're in a onesie with ping pong balls attached to you. It's totally ridiculous, and they're all connected to sensors, and the computer nerds are giving you digital makeup, is what I would call it, and you're acting away." Although movie magic makes it look like McDowell's character is on screen with Nielsen, he wasn't actually in the room when Nielsen was recording his part. The elder actor confessed, "I was acting to a puppet or a little doll to get the scale and perspective right, so that was interesting." As for getting the monster's voice right, Nielsen says he studied carefully the facial features of the statue he was given. He reasoned, "And that informed me a lot because it looked like someone had just squashed their face up against a tree. And I thought, well, his nose is broken, so that affects breathing, and that'll affect the voice in some way. And just those little things. It's a lovely film, isn't it? It's very entertaining and emotional. And it's like the book. I just remember it was a very, very quick read, but it kept coming up and biting me in the back of the head again. I had to keep researching for it. There's a wonderful essence on it." Co-starring Sigourney Weaver and Toby Kebbell, A Monster Calls is in theaters now. Actor Peter Sarsgaard says Natalie Portman slipped right into the role of Jackie Kennedy in their new historical drama Jackie. The pair, who have known each other for about 20 years, previously co-starred in the 2004 movie Garden State. Sarsgaard told reporters in New York about the way Portman channeled the late First Lady. He said the transformation was so smooth that it didn't look like anything. She was very relaxed with it, which is the only way to be. It didn't seem to require a Herculean effort. She slipped right into it. She would joke sometimes about how her accent was bad, or she'll fix it later in ADR or something like that, and I'd hear her doing it and it would be like, no, it's absolutely perfect. To me, if she had gone any further with it, it would be very difficult too, because the real Jackie Kennedy had a very intense way of talking, very premeditated too. It always sounded like she had clearly thought out of the idea and maybe said it a number of times. The off-the-cut interview thing, there's a little bit more in the Billy Crudup scenes of the film, is part of her that I never seen. To me, that's the most imaginative part. The movie dramatizes the 1963 assassination of Jackie's husband, U.S. President John F. Kennedy, and the hectic days that follow. Sarsgaard plays Bobby Kennedy, the president's brother, an attorney general who was himself murdered during his run for president in 1968. Jackie is in theaters now. The BBC has released a 90-second trailer for its upcoming 8-part drama Taboo. Series star Tom Hardy and iconic filmmaker Ridley Scott are executive producing the 19th century set show, which was created by Stephen Knight. Taboo tells the story of Delaney, a man who has been to the ends of the world and comes back irrevocably changed. The synopsis reads, co-starring Michael Kelly, Una Chaplin, David Heyman, and Jonathan Pryce. The show will air on the BBC in the United Kingdom and on FX in the United States in January. All 10 episodes of the critically acclaimed freshman drama This Is Us will air as a marathon on USA, Bravo, and E! On January 7th. The program block is intended to allow viewers to catch up before new episodes resume broadcast on NBC on January 10th. Starring Mandy Moore, Milo Ventimiglia, Sterling K. Brown, Chrissy Metz, and Justin Hartley, the show follows the lives of fraternal twins Kate and Kevin, along with their adopted brother Randall, who was born not only on the same day they were, but also on the birthday of their father. The series debuted in September. BBC America released a trailer for Season 10 of Doctor Who during the show's latest Christmas special Sunday night. Peter Capaldi currently stars as the titular time traveler in a sci-fi series, which will return to the cable network with fresh episodes in the spring. This weekend's 50-second preview clip for the upcoming season introduced audiences to the Doctor's new companion, Bill, who is played with wonder and enthusiasm by actress Pearl Mackie. The character says in the action-packed video, which can be viewed on social media, "I'm Bill, I serve chips, he's a professor or lecturer, or as I call him, Dr. What, and now we go everywhere." Hollywood legend Debbie Reynolds has broken her silence regarding the condition of her 60-year-old daughter, fellow screen icon Carrie Fisher. Reynolds tweeted Sunday, "Carrie is in stable condition. If there is a change, we will share it. For all her fans and friends, I thank you for your prayers and good wishes." Fisher was hospitalized in California, hospitalized in California since Friday when she suffered a heart attack on a flight from London to Los Angeles. She is an actress and author, best known for portrayal of Princess Leia in the Star Wars franchise. Reynolds famously starred in the classic films Singing in the Rain and The Unsinkable Molly Brown. Zara Tindall has suffered a miscarriage after announcing just weeks ago that she was pregnant with her second child. Tindall is the granddaughter of Britain's Queen Elizabeth II and the daughter of Princess Royal Anne. A Buckingham Palace representative told Us Weekly Saturday, "Very sadly, Zara and Mike Tindall have lost their baby. At this difficult time, we ask that everyone respects their privacy." The BBC, which also confirmed the sad news, said that the palace spokeswoman would not divulge any details about the circumstances of the loss. Tindall and her husband of 5 years, former rugby star Mike Tindall, announced on November 30th that they were expecting the new addition to their family to arrive in the spring. They are already parents to a 2-year-old daughter named Mia Grace. Television personality Vanessa Lachey has announced via social media the birth of her third child with singer-husband Nick Lachey. Lachey wrote in an Instagram post, "It's a very Merry Christmas indeed. We had our Christmas miracle. Phoenix Robert Lachey decided to show up early and was born on Christmas Eve. Mommy, Daddy, Camden and Brooklyn, love you very much. Hashtag Lachey Party of 5. The message accompanied a photo of her newborn's tiny hands resting on hers. Lachey's have been married since 2011. Their son Camden is 4 and daughter Brooklyn will turn 1 next month. A&E has pulled the plug on a controversial forthcoming documentary series that aimed to illuminate the inner workings of the Ku Klux Klan, officials says this weekend. The network, which produces numerous reality series, said in a statement Saturday that it decided to scrape the 8-part docu-series after learning that producers gave cash payments to KKK members for access. Though the payment amounts were nominal, A&E says handling over the money violates its documentary practices policy. The network learned of the payments from a third party on Friday, it said. At the time, the statement says, "We have previously provided assurance to the public and to the core partners, including the Anti-Defamation League and the Color of Change, that no payment was made to hate group members, and we believe that to be the case at that time. We have now decided to not move forward with airing this project." The recently rebranded series was set to take viewers inside 4 different families of group leaders in Mississippi, Georgia, and Tennessee, each of which has had a member trying to escape life in the KKK. The original title was Generation KKK, but the network changed it to Escaping the KKK, a documentary series exposing hate in America to eliminate any potential the program might view as a romanticization of life in the hate group. Another statement reads, added from the network, A&E takes the authenticity of its documentary programming and the subject of racism, hatred, and violence very seriously. Just because this particular show goes away, the issue of hate in America do not. We will still seek to fight hate in America through on-air programming, including town halls and documentary programs produced in partnership with civil rights organizations to facilitate our deeper dialogue on ending hate. Our goal with this series has always been to expose and combat racism and hatred in all forms. The series, produced in association with multiple civil rights groups and scheduled to debut January 10th, generated substantial criticism upon its announcement last week, including even calls to boycott the show. General Manager Rob Chernow said last week, "We certainly didn't want the show to be seen as a platform for the views of the KKK. The only political agenda is that we really do stand against hate." The Anti-Defamation League worked with the network during the production of the series, which began more than a year ago. The NAACP and Black Lives Matter movement were also involved with A&E's production. Country star Kacey Musgraves got a diamond ring for Christmas as she became engaged to her boyfriend Ruston Kelly. The country star shared news on the engagement on Instagram Sunday, writing, "I didn't say yes, I said hell yes," alongside a photo of the ring in front of a decorated Christmas tree. She also continued before describing how Kelly proposed inside her decorated childhood bedroom in a separate post. "Last night, the best man I ever met got down on one knee in my little pink childhood home. In the same room, I played with my ponies and Barbies and asked me the easiest question I've ever been asked. I finally know what everyone means when they say just you know. I was bewildered and confused when I saw all and turned around and the song 2 for the Road by Henry Mancini was playing. This song is so emotional and sweet. It's one of my favorites. You have to go listen." And he was on his knee with a baby pink velvet ring box and the sparkliest thing I've ever seen, Musgraves wrote of the romantic moment. She also added, "It was so special. Of all the places in the world I've gotten to see, nowhere could be me more than this happening in tiny Golden, Texas, in the house that completely made me who I am." Musgraves and Kelly began dating earlier this year. The singer was previously linked to her band's guitarist Misa Arrigaga. Kylie Jenner leaves little to the imagination in a new revealing short film that also features her boyfriend Tyga. The clip, released on Christmas Day on video sharing site Vimeo, features the 19-year-old smoking a cigarette in the nude before soaking in a shower while wearing a white t-shirt. Eventually, Tyga is seen joining her in the shower where the pair get physical as music from singer Nia plays in the background. The video was directed by photographer Sasha Samonova, who deemed the project a little surprise gift for the world in an interview with W Magazine. Samonova said of working with Jenner, whom she has photographed for years, "It fell into place very, very natural. It just happened." She continued, "The whole deal with this video is that it's a very personal experience. It's like you're watching this person from a point of view that has never been seen before." And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1932, Radio City Music Hall opens. At the height of the Great Depression, thousands turned out for the opening of Radio City Music Hall, a magnificent Art Deco theater in New York City. Radio City Music Hall was designed as a palace for the people, a place of beauty where ordinary people could see high-quality entertainment. Since its opening in 1932, more than 300 million people have gone to Radio City to enjoy movies, stage shows, concerts, and special events. Radio City Music Hall was the brainchild of billionaire John D. Rockefeller Jr., who decided to make the theater the cornerstone of the Rockefeller complex he was building in a formerly derelict neighborhood in Midtown Manhattan. The theater was built in partnership with the Radio Corporation of America, RCA, and designed by Donald Desky. The result was an Art Deco masterpiece of elegance and grace constructed out of a diverse variety of materials, including aluminum, gold foil, marble, pneumatics, glass, and cork. Geometric ornamentations is found throughout the theater, as is Desky's central theme of the progress of man. The famous great stage, measured 60 feet wide and 100 feet long, resembles a setting sun. Its sophisticated system of hydraulic power elevators allowed spectacular effects in staging, and many of its original mechanisms are still in use today. In its first 4 decades, Radio City Music Hall alternated as a first-run movie theater and a site for gala stage shows. More than 700 films have premiered at Radio City Music Hall since 1933. In the 1970s, the theater changed its format and began staging concerts by popular music artists. The Radio City Music Hall Christmas Spectacular, which debuted in 1933, drew more than 1 million people annually. The show features the High Kicking Rockettes, a precision dance troupe that has been a staple at Radio City since the 1930s. In 1999, the hall underwent a 7-month, $70 million restoration. Today, Radio City Music Hall remains the largest indoor theater in the world. And as your entertainment report for Tuesday, December 27th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.